Now next here we'll deal with equilibrium of bodies. So basically equilibrium means a balance. Okay, something when it is balanced, it is said to be in equilibrium. So the equilibrium is basically of two types: static equilibrium and dynamic equilibrium. So basically what equilibrium is, here the definition reads: when a number of forces acting on a body produce no change in its state of rest or of motion, the body is said to be in equilibrium. So basically various forces are acting on the body, great number of forces are acting on the body, but if the body is not changing its state of rest or state of motion, then the body will be said to be in equilibrium. So equilibrium is of two kinds: static equilibrium and dynamic equilibrium. Now suppose this is the pen I am keeping here. Okay, this pen is applying the weight on the book. So the one force is acting downwards, this is the action force. Then this book itself is applying a force towards the pen, which is the reaction force. It is being acted upwards. So this is a static equilibrium. When the forces keep the body at rest, various forces, two forces are acting, one is acting downwards and another one is acting upwards. Two forces are acting, but then also the body is at rest, so this will be known as static equilibrium. Now suppose I am this pen is there and this pen is there and I am applying 5 Newton force in this direction and 5 Newton force in this direction. Okay, so since both the forces are equal in magnitude and they are acting at same point only, okay, they are acting at same point only, they will cancel, thus producing no net effect, no motion will be there. So this again will be case of static equilibrium. Then another one is dynamic equilibrium. In dynamic equilibrium, you need to remember that various forces are acting on the body, but body is in motion, and that too with same velocity. Its velocity is not changing. Dynamic means something is in motion, okay, is in continuous motion. So here example of raindrop is given. जो बारिश की बूंद ऊपर से गिरती है, तो बारिश की बूंद जैसे जैसे नीचे आती जाती है उसकी वेलोसिटी बढ़नी चाहिए, पर उसकी वेलोसिटी बढ़ती नहीं है क्योंकि जो बारिश के बूंद का जो वेट है उसको हवा की ब्योयंसी, हवा का अपथ्रस्ट उसको बैलेंस कर देता है. सो वन फोर्स इज एक्टिंग फ्रॉम टॉप टू बॉटम, that is the weight of the raindrop, and another force is acting from bottom to top, that is the upthrust by air. Although these two forces are acting, but then also the drop is moving to the ground at a constant velocity. अगर जो रेन ड्रॉप है वो कांस्टेंट वेलोसिटी के साथ नीचे नहीं आता तो वो डायनामिक इक्विलिब्रियम का केस नहीं होता. डायनामिक इक्विलिब्रियम में वो कब आता है, वो केस कब कहलाता है, जब वेलोसिटी कांस्टेंट होती है. इफ़ द वेलोसिटी इज़ कांस्टेंट देन ओनली इट विल कम अंडर डायनामिक इक्विलिब्रियम. द फोर्सेज आर एक्टिंग बट इट इज़ इन स्टेट ऑफ मोशन एंड दैट टू विथ कांस्टेंट वेलोसिटी. सो नेक्स्ट इज द कंडीशंस फॉर इक्विलिब्रियम. First condition is the resultant of all the forces acting on the body should be zero. The net effect or the net result should be zero because of all the forces. Sorry, I think it's getting blurred here. The resultant of all the forces acting on the body should be equal to zero. And second one, the resultant moment of all the forces acting on the body about the point of rotation should be zero. Means the sum total of the moments should be zero. That is, clockwise moments should be equal to anti-clockwise moments, then only the body will be in equilibrium. So this thing only which I told you now, that is known as principle of moments. According to the principle of moments, if the algebraic sum of moments of all the forces acting on the body about the axis of rotation is zero, the body is in equilibrium. जो भी फोर्सेस बॉडी के ऊपर एक्ट कर रहे हैं और उन फोर्सेस के एक्ट होने के बाद भी उनका जो हम सम टोटल निकाल रहे हैं, उनके फोर्सेस मोमेंट ऑफ फोर्सेस का जो हम सम टोटल निकाल रहे हैं, सम टोटल निकालने के बाद अगर वैल्यू ज़ीरो आई तो हम क्या कहेंगे कि बॉडी किस में है, बॉडी इक्विलिब्रियम में। और ये ज़ीरो वाला केस कब पॉसिबल होता है, जब एंटी क्लॉकवाइज मोमेंट्स का सम क्लॉकवाइज मोमेंट्स के बराबर होता है। और इसी चीज़ को हम बोलते हैं, इसी कंसेप्ट को हम बोलते हैं प्रिंसिपल ऑफ moments. So according to principle of moments in equilibrium, the sum of anti-clockwise moments should be equal to sum of clockwise moments. So done with this principle of moments.